What's good, people? What's good? This rainy day. Ooh, that's a rainbow, though. That is legit a rainbow. It's a beautiful rainbow over my neighbor's house right there. Beautiful rainbow, but it is raining in the state of California where I am right now. And I'll say one thing before I get into this script. If you have an issue with anything going on in our society, I would use communications technology. You don't have to kill people. I would just use communications technology, man. But because there's multiple ways for deflation, I wouldn't kill people though. But yeah, so getting into the script, this time she pulled the trigger. And we're going to talk about the Nashville shooting that you guys may have. I wanted to talk, we'll just get into the script. I kind of wanted to discuss more technology in this video, but given the recent events that occurred yesterday, and given the context of this channel, and given the reason I started this channel in the first place, I think it's more important to discuss the recent events, meaning the Nashville shooting, because obviously many things have happened recently. We'll talk about the Nashville shooting. So also, before we get into it, take a quick moment to appreciate the number of views my technology videos get versus the number of views my MGTOW videos get. So take a quick moment to appreciate that. And alright, now let's get into it. So I'm not going to give you all the details concerning this horrific event because I don't even know all of them. And also, I don't even know exactly where this happened. Like, is this Nashville, Tennessee, or some other Nashville? At this point, these events are happening in such small, like, middle of nowhere place. Technically, I live in a middle of nowhere place, but such small middle of nowhere places that it's really getting kind of surprising. So I can't say we didn't see this coming, though, especially on this channel. Like, literally, you can scroll back to my older videos from like last year, because I mean we've seen these shootings before, just the difference with this one, the demographics. But so we are witnessing the end of the previous era of globalism each day as we speak. So the problem is though that globalism already happened, that stuff already happened. So I'm talking to you here in America speaking English instead of talking to my village mates in Benin, Nigeria, speaking Edo or Yoruba or one of those languages. So it is what it is. You guys are my mates now on the open-ended interwebs, as my high school teacher used to call it. He used to always call it the interwebs. And that was like back when I knew nothing about basically almost nothing. So, but like he called it interwebs. So I just found that funny. When I was writing the script, so I just kind of put that in there. But with all that being said, there was this tragedy that occurred just yesterday, and I didn't watch the video. I saw it on YouTube, but I didn't watch it. They literally have footage of like her just like unloading rampage bullets, but I didn't watch the video. I just saw like the thumbnails, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna click on that because like I don't want to see that. But, so I didn't watch the video. You guys can watch it, and you guys can figure out the details, and you can tell me, to be honest, but, like, I'm focusing my brain more on, like, healthcare networking and technology, so, like, I'm not really, but I have to talk about this because, dude, I mean, this is kind of why we started doing all this in the first place, because, like, I mean, at least for me, like, dude, I saw this stuff coming, man, like, I just hope like we don't witness more of these, because if like girls start shooting up the place, that's not good. Like that ain't good. So like it's bad enough when dudes do it. It's scary enough when guys do it. Like if girls start doing it, like we're really in trouble, man. So I don't know much about what happened, but I know that apparently 3 children died, 3 adults died. I mean, technically 4 adults died because the shooter was a 28-year-old female, and she was also killed by the police as she was attempting to continue firing. So she wasn't even done. Like, she was still firing, and then they came in and killed her. So rest in peace to everyone involved. Like, this information, I got all this from CNN. Like, I literally turned on the news after I uploaded. Actually, I think it was when I was eating breakfast before I even uploaded yesterday's video. which I recorded the previous day. But before I uploaded that yesterday, I turned on CNN like while I was eating, and I just saw this stuff, and I'm like, dude. Like, and I got a notification on my phone too. And I'm just like, dang. But so this information, I wasn't there. I didn't even really research the occurrence that much. Like, I'm just telling you, most of what I know about this incident is just from like when I was watching it on the news that day, like yesterday. So yeah, I was not there when the event unfolded. So I asked this question: do you guys like human sacrifice? I sure don't, and I hate to say it, but we can't say that we didn't see this type of stuff coming. So maybe not that specific event, but think about the demographics of the shooter, a 28-year-old female. She was very young, but think about some of the stuff that you've been hearing in the manosphere. And then furthermore, think about the demographics of the stereotypical mass shooter. So all that like stuff about age use here in the manosphere, just like put into context, a 28-year-old female. So just put that into context and all, like with all the stuff that you've been hearing from the manosphere. So yeah, so furthermore, think about the demographics of the stereotypical mass shooter, and put that into the context of all the stuff you hear from the manosphere, and it like things start. I mean, just given like that baseline of information, some things should begin to click. Like, we don't know everything, but at this point we know, at least me at this age, I know a little bit. Some things begin to click. And then it was like a Presbyterian church, like from what I understand, so like some things begin to click, but it is what it is. I don't know anybody involved, at least I don't think so. So like, I mean, it's not clicking that much, but just given the generalities, some things begin to click. So think about the inflation that has been witnessed worldwide, and then now think about the US reserve currency status and what has been happening with the US dollar and the US economy since 1971, and especially since the 1990s. And all of that stuff we've covered in previous videos on this channel. So like, think about the US economy, and think about like, especially since the 90s, and think about like all these like places where these shootings are happening. You know, it is what it is. So again, I ask you, do you like human sacrifice? I do not, and I'm trying my best to prevent human sacrifice. Also, I'm a Christian too, so there's that. Like, I'm not Jewish, like I'm not any other religion, I don't think, than Christian, but it's not as if I believe that, you know, I have like that Christianity has all the answers or anything like that, or every religion other than Christianity is bogus. I don't really believe that, because Christianity is not even the oldest religion on the planet. So I don't know if it's even possible for like that to be like the one and only true religion. Word to the clothing brand. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, that's just what I am. That's just what I grew up as and what my parents grew up as. So like, that's just the belief set that I was like maybe indoctrinated with, like whatever you want to call it. Like, I personally, I do think it's a good thing, because my life is pretty dang good. I mean, you know, I've known Buddhists whose life are great. I've known Muslims whose life is great. If you have some type of like spirituality, I think your life tends to go a little bit better. But I've known some atheists who enjoy their life as well. So it just is what it is, man. I'm just telling you what I am, so you know the bias you're getting watching my videos. That's the only reason I'm saying it. And then maybe if, like, you know, maybe like if you want some spirituality, you know, watch this channel, you can get some, and then like get some of your own as well, because I'm not gonna be like, I don't post videos even every day. Like, I suck at posting. I don't even post every day, like, even though I tried to. So like, you know, you gotta get your spirituality at other places. But if you want to watch this channel for some, I'm glad to, you know, do some of that for you, because, you know, I do like that type of stuff. So it is what it is. moving on with the script, I do not have all the answers or even a significant portion of them. I do know more now, though, than when I first started this channel. And you guys have learned with me if you've been following. So I think people in general need more hope for the future. And like I said, spirituality, I think, is a big thing at all ages. So no matter what age, like this girl is 28. So I don't know what else is happening in her life, but like, dang, 28 is not, it's like not, I mean, in the manosphere, they have like, there's all this bias about age and stuff in the manosphere, but in my opinion, 28 is not that old. It's like not real, like even like male or female. I don't think that's too old. Like it's older than, like 28 is definitely, like you're not 10, like you're, like it's not that old. But due to the inflation, I mean, I guess like you're not 16 or 18 or all this bullshit that the manosphere says, but like you're not old either. But due to the inflation that we've witnessed, especially since COVID occurred, the whole concept of money and investments has kind of gotten subverted. So it's hard to base like your life on that anymore, at least in my opinion. Like if you're smart, it's kind of hard to base your life on money, because you can't even save money anymore. Think about, like, if you earn money, it depreciates like even before you've earned that money. Like while you're working, before you've gotten that paycheck, your purchasing power has gone down, like because the real inflation rate is like double digits. And I think the discount rate is still, like the Fed interest rate is still like, I don't know, like 4.5% or 5% or something, and you're talking about double digit inflation. So if you're working for a paycheck, you've lost money. Like you're just like, the minute you get up and like take a shower and get ready for work, you've already lost purchasing power. You've already lost purchasing power. So like it's hard to base your life on that anymore, at least if you're smart. So working is still something positive, I think. So still work, but like just like keep in mind like your purchasing power. But yeah, so honestly, I still to this day I'm not sure whether lockdowns ended up saving more lives or taking more lives, and it doesn't even matter anymore because lockdowns are over. And like whatever, I started this channel during lockdown, so at least like hopefully that's why I said like at least try to work, so you can at least take something positive, keep learning, keep studying, and work on something, so you can like keep doing positive stuff. Because it is what it is, man. Like I say that a lot, especially in this script. So I don't know if lockdowns ended up taking more lives or saving more lives, but rest in peace to all the victims of this most recent shooting. And honestly, if you're watching this channel, your work is probably more important now than ever, because if you're watching this channel, you understand at least some of this stuff. So like you gotta work with this stuff in mind. So healthcare network, healthcare network, healthcare network, the trifecta. And yeah, I just gotta say that before I end the video. So alright, hopefully back to technology in the next video, but we'll see. And then yeah, so peace out guys and girls, because I know there are some girls that watch this channel. And that's a beautiful rainbow out there. So yeah, alright, stay healthy guys, peace out.